Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm a little darker today, just because I forgot to turn up some lights. I'm a little bit darker today, but you know what? That's okay. I'll fix it next time. How are y'all doing? I am not early. I'm on time. I just accidentally started the countdown too late. Yo, Steam, good to see you. Okay, hold up. Okay. HUD, thank you for the 32-month resub. Super Mario Bros. Fan, thank you for the tier 3 resub for 15 months. Thank you, Delta, for the tier 1, 16 months. Super Mario Bros. Fan for the 50 bits. Coop Central for the 50 bits. Marty for the 14-month sub. And Blake GJ for the 120 bits. Krusty Towers for the 16-month resub as well. And the Eister for the first-time subscription. Whew. And I forgot to turn off the AC. Thank you, Blake, for gifting us up. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Give me 1 sec. There we go. All right. Gamers, welcome. Hexen, good to see you. King Knight, Gray. I'm a little late only because Justin JJDB was streaming from a hot tub in Florida, just streaming from a hot tub, and I was like, I have to say hi. Let it be known, I think that was his wife. I'm gonna be embarrassed if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it was his wife. She didn't say hi to me. She said hi to everyone else but me. Ed Disman. And I was very sad, and I still am sad, and I'm bitter about it. I have a good stream for you tonight. I have a good stream for you tonight. Involving these. It's Banjo-Kazooie. This is the last Banjo-Kazooie stream, I think, maybe even forever. I cannot imagine. Yeah, I'm playing 1-2 Switch tonight, guys. I'm eating the Joy-Cons tonight. Don't do that. Anyway. I don't know, this is the second time that I will be beating Banjo-Kazooie 100%ing it on stream. I don't see another reason why I would ever do that, so this might be the last Banjo-Kazooie stream of my entire life. And you're here for it. Thank you, CG, for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Dude, Benny, this is Banjo-Kazooie. Nothing makes you feel gooder than Banjo-Kazooie. Okay. I want to start right now, and I'll tell you why. Someone in the comments of the archive channel has been keeping track of how long it's taking me to beat this game and comparing it to the first time I ever streamed it. So I'm trying to see if I could beat this before, I don't know how many year old Andrew beat it. So I want to see if I can actually, it's not worse. I have 2 hours to beat this game. And if I beat it in less, so basically if I beat it all in this stream, I will at least tie. It won't be worse. So, let's just see what the frick happens, shall we? Because we've collected every Jiggy, collected every note, collected every piece, honeycomb piece. It will not be worse. Will you play F-Zero X on the stream? Is that a good game? Is that a good game? Is that a good game? No one said yes. Of course F-Zero is good. What if I told you that F-Zero is a good game? What if I told you? Will you ever play? I want to play Rayman, okay? I don't know if anyone cares about like the original Rayman or like Rayman 2 or something, but for some reason I grew up like looking at pictures of Rayman and they always scared the crap out of me. They just scared the crap out of me. And I wanted to, one day I'd like to play it on a stream. I don't know why it scared me. There was something about like the creatures with the long arms and stuff, and it was specifically the third one, I think. I think it's the third one. What about playing through Paper Mario? I've beaten Paper Mario, fantastic game. I have not beaten Super Mario RPG though. I have not done that. That I should do. I actually own a copy of it on the SNES. I own one in my hands. Not right now, but I do own one. Am I going the right? No, I'm not going the right way. I'm not going the right way. I own a copy of Thousand Year Door and I've never played it. I think I might have played it for like 10 minutes and stopped. I don't know what it is. When it gets to like a really, really good game that's like, this is like one of the best games you can ever play, I play it for like 10 minutes and I stop because I feel like I'm not giving it the justice it deserves. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? I feel like I want to like give it the beauty it deserves. I feel like it deserves a time when I can like pour 10, 15, 20 hours into it. And I know 10, 15, 20 hours does not sound like a lot. But to Andrew, it's a lot. When I saw Rayman Origins as a kid, I disliked it for being a 2D platform that wasn't Mario. No, it's true. That's true. There can only be one. There can only be one. Can I also say I have absolutely no idea where to go. I didn't see that F-Zero X is coming next. Do we know F-Zero X was coming at all? Like at all? Or is that a new announcement? I forget. I forget if it was on the list. Yes, we did not. Yes, we did. We did not, we did. Yes, but we have a trailer and oh, it's coming the 11th. It was on the list. Sweet. I have never played it. I played the original F-Zero for the SNES, and it was just okay. I mean, it's a racing game. Pretty cool. I played it because it was like, I forget, it was like the 69 cents or something like that. It was like the thing. They were like, oh, you can get Nintendo Virtual Console games for 69 cents over on the Wii U. Also, I think we're ready to go, right? I'm pretty sure I've got everything. I'm gonna double check. It was like 29, 69 cents. It was something. I got it. It was fine. Like I bet it would have been really, really cool back in the day. But it was just like, oh, I can race. I've never played any of the other F-Zero games ever. So I would like to give it a try. Speed, Andrew. Yes, it did have speed. Let me say, it had the speed. Oh boy, did it go fast. I have not practiced for this, by the way. If you don't know, they are going to ask me questions, and I have to solve these questions based on things that you've learned throughout the game. I have not studied for this test. We'll see if I can get it first time. I know there's like this speedrun move where you can like skip 4 of them. Just cheat. I would never cheat. You have to solve them immediately. Chat will, if I don't make it through the first, here's a fun little game we'll play. Let's just play. I think we could use a little surprise. How about this? Every time that I fail, as in not like get a question wrong, but every time I die, it kills me for like losing, I'll give a sub. To my knowledge, I don't think I will ever lose. I really don't think. And I won't cheat. I kinda, okay, give me like 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can do the speedrun tactic. I wanna see if I can do this. I think you go like, okay, that was not it. There's like this speedrun tactic where you can go like, where you can like get to the end, like to the far one. Let's see. And no, that does not count as dying. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Give 10 sub. I'm not cheating because it's fine. Okay. You can't win, I've been assured. How many squares are on this board? $94. That's right. That's freaking right. Once again, not studied, no studying involved. See the picture on my screen? Do you know where you've been? Oh, I know. Mad Monster Mansion. Mad Monster Mansion. Y'all about to be very, very, very sad because there was going to be no subs given tonight. Be very sad. Okay, I don't know what, is this like a challenge square? I forget what these are. I'm not pretty. Oh, I'm quite a mess. What do I hide under? Reinforce, massive blue, the fleece, this one. Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm really doing it. I'm really freaking doing it. I'm freaking doing it, dude. Okay. Hold up, no, it's fine. It's full, it's fine. A bubble fish who's really tame in Clanker's Cavern, what's his name? Sloop, gloop, bloop. It's either gloop or boop. I think it's bloop. Dang it. Okay. It's got it. Then that means it's sloop. Oh wait, furry guy. Furry guy? Where's the furry? Mad Monster Mansion. Kitchen, bathroom, cellar, bathroom, kitchen, bathroom. In Clicklock Woods, I've no doubt. In which season is there a drought? Summer. Easy. No. I explained this. I never said give two. I said every time I died. Not every question I got wrong. I specifically said that. You can't, no sirree. That's why I had confidence. That's why I had freaking confidence. I don't have confidence that I can't do this. I have zero confidence that I could beat this perfectly. Not gonna lie, I wasn't listening. Freak. Golly, how can I be so wrong? Okay, oh, I know where this is. I spent the weekend hanging out with friends, and you know what game we played? We played freaking Brain Age Concentrate, not Brain Age, godly. Big Brain Academy on the Switch. Oh, I know what that is. For like 3 hours straight. I'm talking like a good 3 hours straight, like multiplayer mode. My brain hurt so bad. Like, you would not believe the amount of times I had to count freaking cubes. Was too much. That's too much for any person to have to do. It's a music note. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. No! Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Wait, I don't have the freaking... Oh, but I don't have the thing! Oh, no! I don't have the thing! I wasted my last one. How unlucky can I get? How? Did I do it? I freaking actually did it! Oh my gosh, with 1 health left. So this is really easy. To be honest, this is a really easy challenge. No problems at all. One doesn't exist, furry twit. Oh no, not this question. In Mad Monster Mansion, which is it? What? Oh, one doesn't exist. There's no furries? Oh, there's no... I misread the question. I thought it asked where the furry was in the game. And And I was like, I don't remember there being a furry. And it was asking, hey, furry guy, which room isn't there in the thing? I understand now. I understand. There are no furries in, well, I mean, there is one because it's fine. Frick. Okay, I might as well go this way. See the picture on your screen? Do you know where you've been? Okay. Oh, that's easy. Oh, that's easy. I cleared the entire thing on my first try without using save states. How? You won your game card back. I have to be like extremely lucky. I can do this. Bubble Gloop Swamp will test your mind. How many turtles did you find? Wow! 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 Okay. Thank you, Coops.
I just had 50 extra bits.
You pick up items on the ground. Which one makes this sound? Silly sound. Extra money? Extra honeycomb piece. Yes. Yes! Okay, this one is an instant death. Can I see like what's over here? It's a Joker. What does the Joker do? Does anyone know what the Joker does? Joker! Do you know? I don't want to go over there. It's lets you skip a space. I'm going for instant death. Get this wrong, for Grunty's sake, then a lava bath will take. Okay, let's do it. Listen up now, then make your choice. Which character has this dumb voice? It's Bile or Vile? Oh wait, it's Mr. Vile. Mr. Vile. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking gosh. That's 3 instant death spaces up there. Why can't I move the I can't move the camera. Okay, that's a good place to get some health. I like how they keep booing you. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Grunty's got a beautiful pose. Where do I get my delightful clothes? The Witch's Warehouse, the Trash Can, Saggy Maggie's Boutique. Can I fall off, by the way? It's not worth it. Is it worth that? I don't want to do another time challenge. I hate the freaking time challenge. I hate the time challenges so much. Do I dare? Because like, if I do that, I have to go through her again anyway. But if I go through here, I have no chance of getting like a health for a while. But I feel like I'll be okay with all those. Okay, we're doing it again. We're doing it again. It keeps me safe and free from harm. What have I as a lucky charm? Hey, Derpidai. Dragon's Foot, a loogie-filled hanky.
Oh my god, Cash Spoon made one about assets for Dream. Big balls for Sinatri confirmed.
I don't think I was supposed to know that, but thank you for the leak, Super Mario Bros. Fan. I mean, who leaked? I don't know. I don't know who leaked that. Who leaked that? I don't know. I don't know. That wasn't. I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was. When your air meter's on the screen, how many segments can be seen? I hate that. It's 6 or 7. 6 or 7. 6. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! See the picture on my screen? Oh, that's still freaking Clanker's Cavern. That's still Clanker's Cavern. Yeah, Clanker's Cavern. My everything. If it wasn't for that gosh darn freaking stupid, dumb, awful hornet nest or whatever the crap that was, I would be fine. I wouldn't have any problems. But they suck. See the Did you say sweaty man? Oh frick, what is that? What is that? That's blubble swab, blah blue. Yeah, it's blubble gloop. That's blubble. No, it's not! It's not, it was Click Clock Woods. I know that. Oh, it's my last chance. That's easy. Click Clock Woods. That Monster Mansion. Wait, it was Mumbo? Wait, that actually was Mumbo? Oh. This is up there, make a choice. Which character has this dumb voice? Thank you, God. Thank you. Humba Wumba. You know, Humba Wumba was in Banjo-Tooie. Humba Wumba's not in this game, to my knowledge, right? Okay, I want that Joker card, but the freaking grunty ones suck. The grunty ones, like, actually just suck. Let me go backwards a little bit. Can I fall? Like, just fall? Like, is that possible? Let me look to see if there's any, like... Okay, there's a health right there. I should be able to get this. I should be able to get this. In Gobi's Valley lurks a hand who hides a jigsaw in the sand. You mean a jiggy? Rabba. It's Grabba, 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 Grabba. Listen up then, make your choice. Which character has this dumb voice? I know this man. I know this monkey man. Oh, this monkey man. It's Conga. All right. Let's get the Joker. Just one chance to get this right. Win a Joker and help it Listen carefully to this tune. Which world's it from, you furry? Thank you. Thank you. Mad Monster Mansion. Oh, I have 2 Jokers? Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 of them. Okay, there's no freaking point in going this way. Press B to use it, you little cheat. It sounds like chat. It sounds like freaking chat. Okay, so here's the deal. I could technically use both of them here and get another health immediately. But that's probably not smart, because I could use them to bypass the 2 freaking deaths, 2 of the 3 death spaces. I'm just afraid of the freaking time challenge, dude. The time challenge sucks. I hate the time challenges. No cheat. I'm not cheating by using the Joker card. I just hate the freaking grunty spaces. Oh man, these both are sucky spaces. And I don't want to hit the, Cause like I'm right at the, I have to do a time challenge there freaking anyway. Okay, I could technically go all the way to the left. Okay, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. It's gonna be a long haul. Bear with me. Oh frick, I'm just one away from that one. Gosh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. You're so tempting. In Monster Mansion, you can creep. But what wakes the ghost from his sleep? Banjo sets off the alarm clock, treads on the creaky floorboards. Use the Joker on the grunty space to get another Joker. Yeah! I also like it when absolutely nothing happens. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Oh no, I have to type in Banjo-Kazooie. The name of your game, you must spell backwards! Okay, at least there's nothing hurting me. E-I-Kazoo. Two O's. Where the frick is an O? Kazooie. Banjo-Ka-A. Where's A? K. It's just hard to find the freaking letters. The frick's K? Okay, banjo. I need another O. Then a J. Banjo. And then N. And then an A. The frick's that freaking A? Banjo. Don't say C-I-W. There's a V somewhere, probably. At the last second, I was like, wait, am I at the B yet? Huh. But let me tell you what I am at. I am at my limit of you not subscribing. So, if you want to check out awesome content on video game development, you can head right over to my YouTube channel, Beta64. And hey, if you're interested, hit that bell too. Okay. Okay, I'm going for this. Make your choice. Beta64. Yes! Bottles! People are gonna think I'm doing that on purpose. And not that I'm being told I have to. What? Okay, instant death space. I have to only deal with, I have to deal with 3. I have to deal with 3 instant death space. Okay, I'm gonna pass this one. Okay. Okay, let's do this one. At Mumbo's skull, you made a stop. How many feathers were on top? Frick you, grunty. Oh, 4. On Mumbo's mountain, it's not dull. What's in the eye of Mumbo's skull? Something else. Yes! 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 Okay, this is good. This is really good. This is really good. The problem is I need an extra joker, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go there to the left, grab that health, and then I'm gonna try to get the joker on the freaking right. Here's my problem. It sucks I was put at such a huge disadvantage from those freaking stupid, dumb, stupid, dumb hornets. Because I would be fine, but now I'm getting so close. Oh, I know. Whew, okay, I know. Freeze easy peek. I'm rooting for the hornets. Golly, these freaking time challenges, dude. I hate them so much, but I gotta save my joker. Joker! That was cool mountain, Andrew. Watch as the turtles sing their song. Repeat it quick. You won't get long. Blue, yellow, purple, light blue, blue, red, light blue. What? No! Are you kidding me? I got it! I literally played the sound! I was freaking robbed! I was freaking robbed! Actually robbed! I'm fine. Enjoy the sub, whoever gets this. Pay up, Looster. Hey, Pock, enjoy your sub. Oh my freaking gosh, I cannot believe it. I was so freaking close. I was so actually freaking close. I had it. I freaking had it. Ah, you know I did not deserve that. In Gobi's Valley, I can't read that. It's Grabba. I lost the run to RNG, dude. Admiral Egro, how you doing? Good. I actually got just a little bit upset. Just a little bit. Just a tad upset. Just a tad. Just a little. You look back at the clip. I'm barely even upset. I am barely even upset. Little Goose Turtle opens wide when you get inside his feet. His head? I don't know what it's asking. What the crap did it just ask? When the turtle opens up, what do you get? What does that even mean? The giant plant in Click Clock Wood, how does it get water to make it butt? Oh, that's it. It was his butt? It was? It's always feet, Andrew. It's always feet, Andrew. Listen carefully to the tune. Which world's it from? Ha ha! Oh, I know that. I know that. Now I've got it. Now I freaking got it. Don't you lie to me and tell me it's Rusty Bucket Bay when it's... I legitimately thought it was Rusty Bucket Bay. I legitimately would have picked that. I don't know. I don't even know why I would have picked that. I just was going to pick it. Is goon a bad word? I don't think so, unless something happened. I thought it was. See the picture on my screen. Ha ha ha! Yes. Oh, Click Clock Woods. Click Clock Woods. Sorry, Click Clock Wood. Yes, it's the cave. Golly, I hate those time challenges. Can we just get rid of the time challenges? Also, if you'll notice, I still have no golden feather, so if I get the Hornet challenge again, I'm screwed. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that? Let's just take a nice moment to appreciate that. See the picture on my screen? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Humbled. Humbled. You're right. Yeah, the skull spaces are instant kill if you get it wrong. Dude, it's steamed. It is a tough one. If you've never played this, it's a freaking tough one. Giant bolt, yeah. That's why you want to save your jokers for them, unless you think you're just that good. God, freaking, please let it not be. Oh! Purple, red, purple, yellow, red, blue, purple. I know I called two the same. So now I get it perfect. So now I get it perfect. So now I get it perfect when it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Do you know and can you tell? What on earth's my favorite smell? Mmm. Freshly burst boils. Wait, really? Why is this so hard? I cannot lie. I tell the truth. What's hanging from my bedroom roof? Smelly socks, dirty undie, rotting fish. I think it's gotta be smelly socks. Ooh, it's always feet. It's always feet, guys. Remember, from your good friend Andrew, it's always feet. Okay, I want to bypass this, but is that going to be a mistake? Because I'm going to eventually have to deal with it. How many do I have to go through? I have to go through a bunch. Like, actually a bunch. I have to at least go through 3, so I feel like I should just challenge this. I feel like I should just try it, since I'm this early on. Rusty base crane hangs over the side. It holds a box, but what's inside? Quarantine's expensive new hi-fi? TNT. TNT? Oh, thank goodness. Thank freaking goodness. Oh. Guess this right or you may lose. What's the only color I'd choose? Gruesome green, dung brown, ghastly gray. It was ghastly gray. That one I remember. I don't remember how I remember it, but apparently I remember it. Okay, that means I need to go for this Joker. You pick up items on the ground. Which one makes this? Yeah. Shaman's wife. You're planning on playing Dreamy on stream? Probably. I would actually. Yeah, I did. I literally just said I'm probably never playing Banjo again, but I completely forgot mods are a thing. I just completely forgot. A Mumbo's Mountain in the lake. What's in there? Make no mistake. A Mumbo's Mountain in the lake. Mumbo's Mountain in the lake. Mumbo's Mountain in the lake? Fish? That's the only thing. I was like, I don't remember anything being in there, but I guess maybe fish? I do need to play Banjo-Tooie. I've never beaten Banjo-Tooie. I think I got as far as the like dinosaur place and I got so confused I just didn't. Also, a reward for you. Once I finish this challenge, you get to hear about my funny dream. See the pictures. I don't know if I'd call it funny though. No, you should play it, Steam. You should play. You should play a freaking Banjo game. This game is one of the best games I've ever played. This is my 3rd time beating it. What the frick am I doing? Oh, click one. Steam, you kind of person who does the thing? Let's see if your memory's foggy. What's the name of my pet doggy? Big Ripper. Okay, I'm not grabbing those because that's a waste, so I'm just gonna keep going this way. I'm just gonna complete the whole board real quick. I'm just gonna go just complete the whole board. I bet someone's done that. I bet someone's done that. This bubble gloop swamp. Blubble bloop blop blop blop. Blubble bloop blop blop. Speam, I spent $200 for a box copy of this game. Yeah, that's how you know it's good. Yeah, ignore that. We play Sport again after being Banjo. I have no freaking clue. It is not on my mind right now to play. I've still got other games I want to play. I do want to play more of the freaking Yoshi games so I can freaking just calm down after this one. Ah, I know. Yes. Yes, Kobe. Oh, but they tricked me. Well, might as well freaking go back. It's fine, I've got extra. Treasure troves, got a treasure hunt. How many X's, you little... 6, 5, or more? Oh no. Yes! Yes! Wait, did I get 2? Did it give me 2? I think it gave me 2. Because I've got 3 now. I think it gave me 2. Why'd it give me 2? Was it that hard of a question? I won the run to RNG, dude. Yo, Charles, good to see you. You pick up items and something else. They always give 2? Oh, frick. These go nice. I've beaten both games on emulator in 1 day. That got rid of my Banjo obsession. Yeah, I think that would do it. I am... No. 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 Which character has this dumb voice? That's easy. That's freaking easy. Napper. Yeah! Yeah! Wimp! Chicken. Wimp. 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 A bubblefish who's really tame in Clanker's Cavern. What's his name? Okay, I remember it wasn't Bloop last time, so it's Gloop. That's called having a memory. Andrew, you forget things. Sorry, I'm a little on edge right now. A little on edge right now. See the picture, frick. That's Clanker. That's Clanker. That's Clanker! Someone should make it Joker from Persona 5 right as the sound effects playing. I didn't need to read that up. A little more, it wouldn't hurt. What would I have for dessert? Cockroaches and cream, eyeball ice cream, rat sorbet. Yeah. Yummy. So good. Apart from doing stupid rhymes, what's another of my pastimes? Bursting boils, flying radio control back, collecting dragon teeth. It was collecting dragon teeth. It was not collecting dragon teeth. You want to hear us? I could tell. In which band do I sing so well? Grunty and the Broomstick Boys and the Cauldron Crew and the Monster Mob. Broomstick Boys. Apart from doing stupid rhymes, what's another of my past? Oh, thank goodness. I guess bursting boils? It keeps me safe and free from harm. What have I as a lucky charm? Oh, easy. Loogie-filled hanky. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. I'm just gonna go back and get a little health. Just gonna go back, just get a little health. No! Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was gonna lock me into doing that and I was gonna get so scared. It wasn't feet. It wasn't feet. You would never believe it. Oh, frick, I have to do a time challenge. I have to. Crap. Has this dumb voice. Oh, it's the that guy. Tip Tup, the turtle from that one game. Wasn't he in Diddy Kong Racing? Or was he not? I actually don't remember. For some reason, I thought he was. How do you remember these? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, this is the thing I barely won. How? Oh, does getting that thing help? Does getting this thing help? It does. What happened? Oh, freaking! It changed on me. Yes, that's good. Just change. Yes! This is looking good for Andrew. Yeah, change. Yeah! Change. Yeah, dude! Change. I missed. I I freaking missed. Straight, change. Oh no! I was 1 second off! Change. I think I got this. Change. Oh, it wasn't by much, but okay. Okay. Boo! 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 In Click Clock Wood, a big oak grew. Which of these is one that's true? Squirrel is outside in the winter. Grass is highest in autumn. The leaves are largest in summer. Yeah. Skip. Here's the problem. How long is this gonna take me? Look at my hair, see it flow. What's it washed with? Do you know? Engine oil, baked beans. It's rancid milk. It's baked freaking beans! They usually curl up in a heap. Where does Grunty like to sleep? Comfy dumpster, pile of treasure in a pigsty. Comfy dumpster. Yes! 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 They try to trick me with that pigsty. Watch this. Watch freaking this. We win. We freaking win. Oh my gosh. Honestly, if I freaking didn't get the Hornets, I would have gotten it first time. I could have won first try if it wasn't for the freaking Hornets. I hate them. Now I must watch the end credits. Darfaniah, thank you for gifting a sub to GG's. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hornets are awful. And Andy, is there like any reason these exist? Hornets exist?
Thanks for gifting me a sub, Beta.
Of course, Apod. I'm so happy I lost in such a painful way. But it meant that you got a sub, so it all works out great. All right, so while the credits roll, allow me to tell you about my dream. Allow me to tell you about my dream. So, yeah, I was just making sure it wasn't saying anything to the lore, in the lore. No, there is a final boss. Don't you worry. But we have to sit through the entire end credits. So let me tell you about my dream. I had a dream I got swallowed by a whale. It was like, you ever as a kid go to a swimming pool, like one of the, a public pool, and they have a whale statue kind of thing, like a whale statue that you can swim in and something like that. It was like that, because I don't know if it was real. It just was huge, like a real whale, but it wasn't moving. It was just it was like an Ocarina of Time with the blue blah blah, whatever you freaking call it. That you go into his mouth and whatever. Anyway, it's like that. So, Jabu, there we go. So I went to the whale. I swam inside with Nooks, my wife. We both swam inside the whale, and inside was a giant college campus. It was a big college campus with a huge center clock tower kind of area. It had a map like Disney World, but it was a college campus, and everyone looked like a human, but they treated us like we were a different species. Like everyone looked like just a normal human, but it wasn't. They could tell us apart. I couldn't tell us apart, but they could. There was I don't know, I was not given the right pheromone or whatever the frick. I wasn't making the right smells come out. I don't know. Anyway, point is I had to sneak around the campus so that way they couldn't find us. So we had to sneak around, go behind drawers and stuff while in the cafeteria and stuff. And eventually I get to an infirmary. where I walk down the hall and there are rooms with like, it's a really, really nice campus. It's got like little beds and stuff for people to rest in if they feel sick or something like that. Well, the problem is there was really nowhere to hide and someone found me. Nooks managed to hide, but someone found me. And they were like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Where's your student ID? Let me see it. Let me see your student ID. And I looked down on the ground and there's this like, just like an end table drawer. And on it is tied a lanyard with a student ID that's about that big and it's purple. And it has like a QR code on the back. So I grab that and I'm like, oh yeah, here's my student ID. She looks at it and goes, okay, well, all right. She doesn't like look too close. She just kind of like goes, yeah, okay, yeah, and then walks away. And I'm like, oh, phew, that was a freaking close call. I turn over the card, and without realizing it, the picture is of a woman with like dreadlocks and stuff like that. I'm like, this doesn't look anything like me. I'm still screwed. I was like, oh yeah, now I can get around the college campus. It's like, no, it looks absolutely nothing like me. And I'm like, crap, I still have to try to like sneak around and stuff. This sucks. And that was the dream. That was one of two. That was one of two dreams. The other dream is not quite as interesting. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what I'd call it. I'll just explain it to you. Yeah, it's Metal Gear Solid, but inside a whale college campus. Stop dreaming. Yeah. What kind of trouble was I up to? So, while these credits are finishing, because we're almost to the end. Oh wow, it's really close to the end. Okay, it's a real simple dream. Germa got into contact with me in my dream. Germa985 from Twitch. Oh, frick. Oh, hold up, nope, hold up. This is important. You'll just have to wait until I beat Gruntilda to hear that dream. It's totally not worth the wait. It's time to party! Great, I could do with a drink of orange juice. Oh, frick, oh, wow, I forgot about this. I completely forgot this was a thing. Wasn't that nice? Isn't this nice? Does this feel good? I've never eaten corn. For the gamers, thank you for the 13-month resub. Appreciate it. I've never heard Daft Punk's music. Which one are you all gonna be offended about more? That I haven't heard Daft Punk or I've never eaten corn? All right, which one's worse, folks? Which one's worse? I probably heard a Daft Punk song and not realized it. Corn? Corn honestly sucks. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Daft Punk's the worst one? Is that it? Have you ever thought about contacting Germa for a date? Of course I have. Never did write back. Andrew, you need the upgrades. The upgrades? The what grades? There's upgrades? Hold up, I haven't like saved. Let me create a save state real quick, because I haven't like saved at all. I've never had corn on the cob or corn on the whatever the heck. I've never had it. Yeah, right there to 100% the game. The what? There are upgrades hidden through the lair. Upgrades? What are we talking about? Upgrades? Like what? Like what kind of, like, upgrades? I'm not trying to, like, gaslight you. I just don't know what do you mean upgrades? Upgrades? Oh, you mean the cheats? Oh, the cheats. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you have to do baseball minigames. Oh, of course, yeah. The upgrades are right behind the door. Oh, they're behind the, you were like, I don't know, I just saw people going like, oh, Andrew, don't miss it. I'm like, where is it? I didn't realize it's right here. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to, okay, so that's not the upgrades. That's not the upgrades. The upgrades are this way. Maybe? Man, I remember when I like freaking like played this by myself back in the day, and I was like, oh wow, I beat the game. And then it got to this and I looked and it was like, wait, I need how many more jiggies? And it took me like another like month. Do I go this way? No upgrades behind the door. Yes, it is. No, they are. Go through big door. Okay, I need to go through the big door, not the small door. Okay. There is no upgrades. Chad is gaslighting you. No, but there's like something there, right? Big door. Big door. Oh, right. This guy. Wait, I know what you're talking about. This guy, now I remember. I like visitors. I remember. You're gaslighting me by saying they're gaslighting. I see now. They're in the note doors. Fronty's awful, you know. What? Can't believe I feel so confused. It's fine. All they were trying to say, my mic is not muted. My mic, you can literally never do that. I can hear myself. I can hear everything that the stream can hear. I can hear everything you can hear right here. Your mic got muted. It's not muted. It's not muted. I know. I've never had guacamole before. I've never eaten mayonnaise. We can't hear you. Oh, I literally said I've never had guacamole, and everyone's like, oh, I can't hear you. But the moment I said I never had guacamole, the entire chat was, what? You haven't had guacamole? You haven't had I got you. But I also haven't had guacamole before. There we go. Wait, are the upgrades just like, you get your stuff back? Like it just refills you? Are these technically upgrades? It's fine. Okay, but this is the way to go. This is the way to go. Simple, we just read your lips. Well then, if you can read my lips that well, I don't need to bother with a mic at all. Enjoy.
So when's the next Among Us stream?
All right. So what did I say? What did I say? If you get it right, I can't even give you anything because I literally don't remember what I just said. I don't remember. What the crap is happening? No, that's to start the freaking boss. No! That's not what I wanted! That's not what I wanted! There were still things I needed to do. Someone just said jump in the pot and I freaking did it. Here, I can fix it. Someone just said jump in the pot and I was like, okay. Freaking biggest mistake I ever made. That literally ruins everything. Everything I ever planned. I'm glad I made that freaking save state. Holy crap. Beta mind control. I don't know how you did it, but just I was just like, oh yeah, I gotta jump in the pot. Of course, I gotta jump into the pot. So if someone, so let me ask you, Andrew, if your friends said jump off a cliff, would you do it? Yes, of course I would. Of course I would. What? Well then, while I have to go through this whole freaking cutscene again of me talking to this giant pot, I'll tell you about my dream with Germa. It's not even like that good. It's not even like a good dream. Basically, Germa and I chatted in the dream, And in order to do that, for some reason, the only way you can chat with Germa is by having a mod privileges in his chat. I don't know why. He chatted through Streamlabs was how the dream went. He chatted through Streamlabs, so I was given mod privileges. And then one day I was watching a stream, and he was doing something on the stream of like, oh, chat, you put in this command and you get added to this list, okay? Well, I'm in Streamlabs right now, and I notice that the command isn't on. And I'm like, oh, frick, they forgot to turn on the command. Since I'm here, I'll just fix that. So I turn it on. Breaks the whole stream, and everyone knows it. And I get these notifications from his mod team of like, what the frick? Why'd you turn that on? You ruined, the stream's ruined. And I was like, oh no. And and that was the whole freaking dream. Oh, looky there, we did it. It was awful. It was awful, dude. Yo, look at that, I got the double health. Okay, but what do I do with the last two Jiggies? There's two left. You're now, yeah, now I'm terrified of Germa. Absolutely terrified. The whole stream was built on that command, dude. They're just there. Throw them away. Throw them away. Also, Kuriatsu, I saw you in chat. Good to see you. And then Germa killed you. Yeah, exactly. My dreams are almost always an adventure following a storyline. It's nothing like that. I don't know what kind of dreams I have, dude. I don't freaking know. I just have, like, what kind of dreams do I have? They're not like adventures. They're just kind of like experiences. Like experiences. Have you had, no, I've literally never had guacamole or mayonnaise. Now granted, I've had like things with like dips with mayonnaise in them, like as one of the ingredients, but I've never had like actual mayonnaise before. My dreams are 3D movie maker movies. You're right. You're right. All of your dreams will come true. Oh no. Here we go, folks. Final boss. I remember this being the hardest freaking boss because I didn't collect any of the honeycomb pieces on my first playthrough of this game. None of them. So I was freaking screwed, and I did not get double health either. I think it took me like 15 tries to beat. I also didn't know that you could do that. So I thought I had to shoot her with an egg. It was a rough first playthrough. It was a rough one. I'm gonna first try this. Every time I lose, I give us a... I'm not gonna lose. There's no hornets here. I can't lose. I can't lose. It's impossible. Does Kevin play Germa in your dream? Germa doesn't even like look like Germa in my dreams. Just because it looks like generic white guy. Golly, that was fast. Germa is you. I was meaning to tell you guys. I am Germa. I feel like I should have told you sooner, but I didn't, and I apologize. But I actually am Germa. Oh, I remember this. I freaking hated this because it freaking seeks you and you can't dodge it. There's literally no way to dodge it. The only way to not get hit by it is to use the freaking feathers, which I ran out of super easily. Freaking. Oh right, okay, and then now you have to go here and then hit her with the eggs. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't you get a bunch of them when you upgrade? Yes, yes. I have like 10. I'll be fine. Aren't these the guys from Smash Bros? Fall off. That is the only way I think I'm gonna lose, is if I fall off. What the frick is happening? What is happening to me? What is happening? It is so, but the camera. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Camera, just go straight. Straight, stop rotating. Streamer throwing for content. That's what I think about that. That's exactly what I freaking think about that. Oh, that was, okay, that was really clean. That was really clean. Yes, I did find DS radio, and everyone was sad. Apparently, DSi radio is better as a concept rather than a real thing. Dude, now I've got it. Now I freaking got it. Watch this. Yo, Scott, thank you so much for the 29-month resub. Appreciate it. What? No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Dude, this was so epic. This was so epic, dude. Oh, dude, they had like HD Rumble with that. There was like freaking HD Rumble going on there. I felt like the that was good. That epic HD Rumble. I love it. 4K Banjo-Kazooie Rumble. Okay, and here. Yeah. Also, guess what? I have almost. Well, I don't know if I'd say almost. I am right now attempting. You don't care. I want to do something illegal. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to do something illegal. That's not what I want to do. So, I learned something recently. Okay? Crime stream. Yo, crime, dude, yeah. I learned recently that, the PS5. I need a shield to hide. Okay, wait, hold up. She has a shield now? Okay, that doesn't work. I don't remember what to do. Oh, right. I have to wait for the Jinjos to come back. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So, PS5, right? I learned that the PS5 has the PS4 Pro built into it. Like, if you basically put it this way, if you own a PS5, there's absolutely zero reason on the face of the planet to own a PS4 Pro. Because it can do anything a PS4 Pro can do to PS4 games. And I have a PS4 Pro. Golly, stop freaking shooting me, dude. Stop! That's it. Yo, Jen, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Okay, I'm just taking it real easy. No! Yes, okay. We're good. We're fine. Yeah. We're good. Sorry, I'll tell you about the illegal thing I want to do in just a second. Thank you so much, Jen. Okay, it's the final thing. It's the final freaking thing. Frick you. I need to grab another freaking one or else I lose. Okay, the mighty Jinjinator, the final thing. All I have to do is shoot a bunch of eggs in this thing and I win. That's all I need to do. I just need to make sure not to fall off. Okay, there we go. Okay, got it. I don't have enough time to grab all these. I just have to go for it. There we go. Just gotta get in here. And in here. Not enough. No, what the freaking? Why? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why is this so incredibly hard? I lost because I don't have a freaking golden feather. I can't believe it. I can't freaking believe it. This thing is so freaking hard. I can't freaking believe I actually lost that with double health. I didn't throw. I didn't freaking throw, dude. I can't believe it. I literally cannot fathom why I lost. I cannot fathom what happened. I don't know what happened. It's just like, oh, you can't dodge it. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't dodge it. Have you tried getting better? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good freak. Jen, thank you for the 6-month free sub. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Smiley face, party face.
So I wasted those great. The thing. I don't know how to dodge the freaking things. I don't know how to dodge them. I think it's impossible. I think it might be impossible. Anyway, about the illegal thing that I want to do. So basically, thank you, Jen, for giving me subs. Appreciate it. Thank you. So the PS5 can do anything a PS4 Pro does, which means I have absolutely zero use for my PS4 if I ever happen to get a PS5, which I don't think I'm going to in a very long time. So the point is, it wouldn't be so bad to, you know, try and hack my PS4 if ever the chance came. But I'm like, why would I do that? Like, what's the point of doing that? I'll tell you the point. There is one game that I have always wanted to play on the PS4 that you cannot play. And I know that there are attempts to like remake and stuff like that. I want to play the original, okay? Flappy Bird. The answer is PT. I want to play freaking PT, dude. I want to try it out. I want to play it. I want to freaking enjoy it. I've never been able to play it, and I want to. So the only way to get it is by hacking your system. That's the only way to get it these days. Don't hack your PS4. But why? Why not? If I had a PS5 and I just wiped my whole PS4, didn't attach it to any like internet connection, and just installed it for PT, why not? Hacking a PS5 to no, I'm not. Okay, there's a little confusion in chat right now. I swear it's not for Flappy Bird. It's not for Flappy Bird. It's not for Flappy Bird. It's for PT. You need to keep, no, if I had a PS5, then I could play all the PS4 games. It's not for Flappy Bird. It's not for Flappy Bird. I have PT installed on my, see, the thing is, I wish I did. I didn't have a PS4 at the time, so I couldn't even download it. I don't know, it's just something that's always interested me. That it's like, oh, frick, you cannot play this unless you hack your system or you previously downloaded it. And no, it's not for freaking Flappy Bird. If you could just stop with the freaking camera doing that, that would be awesome. Thank you. I don't think you can can you not even re-download? I can't. See, there's a lot of confusion in chat. If I did this, I would transfer all of my data, including my games and account, to the PS5, and then wipe the original PS4 to do that. He wants Flappy Bird. All this work just to play Flappy Bird. I can't freaking believe it. I can't freaking believe it. And I don't want to play the PT remake either, because I just want to play the original. Yes, I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those freaking guys. Like, oh, it's exactly the same? Well, I don't want to play it. because it's not the original. I'm one of those guys. There's a reason why I'm not playing the Xbox 360 version of this game, and it's not just the fonts. Flappy Bird isn't even on the PS4. It's not even on the PS4. You can't. Please! Oh, that was real. That was actual pleading right there. Do I have full health? I have full health. The best font is the DS system font. That, you know what? You know what? I'd wager a bet to say you're right. Please, please, please. I'm trying to be like extra freaking careful. Can you not do that? No, I wasn't extra freaking careful. Whoa! I need to calm down. It's not, it's just... Dude, this is the Dark Souls of PS freaking... What is this system? Nintendo 64? This is the Dark Souls. Yo, KK Fusion, welcome. Good first chat message. Do you know if you delete Flappy Bird, you can never re-download it? Did you know that? Okay. Also, I'm lying. Because I re-downloaded Flappy Bird. See, I'm lucky enough to have a system with a friggin' Flappy Bird on it. But I'm not lucky enough to have one with PT on it. 'Tis the curse of my existence. I can't believe this boss is like this hard. Like this just feels like a little, just a tad much. Just a tad. Just a freaking tad. Okay. Also, there's a reason I don't like FNAF. And it's because it's all jump scares. PT is jump scares, but also just a little bit more. I think. I've never seen gameplay of it, so maybe I'm wrong. Ow. Here we go. So I need to be more careful. Okay, just gonna do that. Okay, got it. There's one. I missed both. Please stop rotating the camera. If I ask nicely. Will you stop? Ah! You can only do it one at a time. Actually, there's a bonus for not going as fast. You kind of have to go slow. Come on, Andrew, play it safe. There's nothing wrong with taking it slow. There we go. There we go. Slow is for loosters. Okay, got it. They really don't give you a lot of eggs now, do they? Okay, that's the last one. Okay, there's one more. There's just one more. If you don't get world record on this boss fight, I will unsubscribe. Crap. This is it. This is the one. Do I have full health? I don't. This is the one. Literally going fast. I thought it would be, it's easier to dodge when you don't go fast. It's way easier to dodge when you don't go fast. Andrew, you're losing time. I can do this. I can do this. This is the one for sure. Okay, she's gonna throw things. I just play it too fast and lose. It can go through walls. Oh, okay, the thing closes to let me know. Please, camera! Thank you. Dang, you just really like throwing those freaking things, don't you? Okay, there we go. That's good. Oh, frick, I'm almost out of freaking things. Golly. There we go, he's gonna, and I'm gonna get hit still. Oh, that's nice. Please. Okay, got it, last one. No, stop. Yes! 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 That was still really close. That was still way too close. The final time of beating freaking Gruntilda. Oh my gosh. This is why I can't play Elden Ring. Because the freaking Banjo boss, it makes me flustered. The Banjo boss makes me flustered. That's why I can't play Dark Souls. They really make this go for a while. Elden Ring and Banjo are pretty much the same. That's true. Frick, I'm not playing freaking Cuphead, dude. I can't play freaking Cuphead, dude. I cannot play freaking Cuphead. I tried to play Cuphead, and I mean, I tried so hard to play Cuphead. I played it with Couchweeb, if you remember him. And he got so upset. He was like, I don't want to play this ever again. I don't want to play this. Grunty confirmed dead, lol. Skill issue. It is a skill issue. It is 100% a skill issue. It's the biggest skill issue. Aw, oh, thank goodness we made it. Hey, how's it going? Oh, frick, we have to get the stop and swap stuff. We gotta get the freaking stop and swap stuff, dude. Banjo is drinking a nice LaCroix. A nice, delicious LaCroix. Do you know all the codes? I do. That's okay. Did you hear that? I like how just the frame rate is slowing down. It's like. I gotta wait for the YouTube comment in the archive channel to figure out if I beat my previous time. I gotta figure that out. Scary ASMR. Please don't make that sound. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was just me eating a watermelon. Which I have eaten. Oh. It's I mean, I've done this before, but it still feels like I accomplished something great. That was actually gross. Does a button combo 2 skip the credits? I did it. It was... Never mind, I didn't do it. I thought I did it. I thought I did it. I didn't do it. That's the one. Wait, there's the user guide? Oh, I thought it was like the actual user guide of the game. Why do I keep clicking the same buttons twice? I don't believe that you've eaten a watermelon. You don't believe me? Really? If you have, then you'll be able to tell me the best brand of seasoned salt to use. I don't... freaking, Epsom salt? I don't know. Photo proof. Photo proof. Are you gonna play through ukulele? I actually did finish ukulele, and I enjoyed it. That's right, I'll admit it. I enjoyed ukulele. I'll admit it. I'll freaking admit it. I'm not freaking cool. No, I really liked ukulele when I played it. His name was Gloop. His name was freaking Gloop. I played it on my laptop, sitting at a small table in my bedroom, in my tiny bedroom, playing ukulele all the way freaking through for the video I made on it. Man, that really, if that game had done better, that would have been a classic beta video. It's like, oh, do you remember when Andrew released that hour-and-a-half video on ukulele? Yo! Now it's like, Andrew released a half-an-hour video on ukulele? Man, I was really betting on it. I was really betting on it being a cool game. I played it early and I liked it, so I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be good. Oops. Oops. Fun fact about that video. Fun fact about that. I had the whole script done and recorded, and then I kept getting more info and getting sent like pre-release stuff because and the devs started like tweeting out stuff at the last minute that like the last 20 minutes of the video wasn't in the thing. And I just had to like tack on like, oh, 5 minutes, tack on another 5 minutes, another 5 minutes, another 5 minutes. So you'll notice like the video comes to a conclusion and then like it's 20 minutes of, speaking of that, oh, and just one more thing. And one more thing. Oh, and also, and just one more thing. Man. If you cover a single bad game, you die. That's true. And I haven't died yet. That's good to know. Just one more thing. One more thing. Just one more thing. I got way too detailed with that video. And normally, if it was like freaking, I don't know, Mario 64 or something, people would be like, oh yeah, it's so freaking detailed. Yo, it's like really, really detailed. This is like the definitive video. But not for ukulele. They didn't, no one cared that the bush moved 2 inches. That's a classic saying. The classic beta joke. The bush moved 2 inches. That's classic, dude. Cover Sonic 06. That sounds like it would be a long freaking video. I remember back in the day when like I could cover games and it would be like a 5-minute video because there wasn't that much info about them. Nowadays, it's such like a big topic, like video game development has become such like a big like talked about topic and interest that that there's so much more info out there on these games. Not to mention leaks and stuffs. Did you hear this freaking sad freaking news? People bought the rights to Glover, are releasing it on Steam, and then sending takedown requests to anyone who's uploaded a prototype, which is so freaking sad, because like the freaking Glover 2 prototypes and all that stuff are so freaking interesting. And like all these Glover prototypes there, and they're like, take them down. It's like, do you really care? Is this really gonna affect your sales at all? Like in any way? Like any way at all? The answer is no. The answer is no. They have Glover 2 Pros themselves, but are altering them to finish it. So that's the thing, is like, even if they like finish it and like make it a playable game, because right now it's not a playable prototype, if they do that, that's kind of awesome. Just don't get rid of the other ones. Just don't get rid of them. Like, just keep them. Please. Yeah. I don't know who Pico is. I've never heard of them. At all. I also saw that they're freaking fighting people on Twitter, and I'm like, huh? Someone's, I don't know who got hired to run their Twitter account, but you don't call people stupid on Twitter if you're a business. Not even Wendy's does that. The whole Wendy's thing was just so weird. I thought it was so cool, and then I was like, is this cool? I don't know. Top secret pictures! Well, here's the thing. They're never going to be able to take down all the prototypes, so don't worry. It's the freaking internet. They're never going to be able to do it. So I don't know why they even bothered to try in the first place. Let's do it. That's a skirt? That's a skirt? She just called it a skirt. Is that a skirt? I always thought it was like a diaper. I don't know. Not like an actual diaper, just like puffy pants. I thought it was like puffy pants. That's a grass skirt? I thought it was like a diaper. Banjo-Tooie? Is it any good? Mumbo's jaw dropped in awe at the 5 frames per second. Man, they were really betting on this, on Banjo-Tooie. They were really betting on that, and I'm honestly, I feel like it would be so funny if they just never released Banjo-Tooie, and this just was all in there. And then, oh, okay, here we go. Also, fun fact, for a while, emulators couldn't do this. The whole, like, picture-within-picture thing. For a long while. So my question is, now I was like, so how did this work? And then I was like, I've researched this like 70 times. So the way this would have worked is, if I remember correctly, based on the actual real info, because there's like 700 freaking like different infos on what the stop and swap was. There was like 700 like fake stories where it's like, oh, the stop and swap, you did this thing, blah, blah, blah. From what I remember, there was a bit of memory in the N64 that could be used to say that kept data even after you turn off the system for like a short period of time, okay? And they wanted to use that in order to make it where you could transfer data between Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Why is it so pixelated? Because if it was full res, it would slow down. I mean, you can already tell it's slowing down the N64. It's crazy. And if I remember correctly, Nintendo was like, no, don't use a hack. Because what if it just doesn't work? What if we can't like sell it and it just doesn't work? Why is his hand shaking? Hey guys, check out these cool photos I've got. Check it out. This is awesome. Look at the ice key. There is a lot of backstory to the stop and swap. It's just so just. So if I remember correctly, the codes are. I don't remember what the codes are. I don't remember what the codes are. From what I heard, Nintendo had concerns about people breaking things trying to swap the cartridges too fast. If I remember correctly, there is an actual letter from Nintendo about it. I just need to find it. There's an actual letter. I'll find it real quick. Nintendo stop and swap letter. It was released by one of the devs that worked on the thing. Stop and swap letter Banjo. It's really cool. It's really interesting. Okay, here we go. Okay. So this is the letter. I'll read it to you. Dear Chris Stamper of Rare Limited, I'm writing you regarding the stop and swap feature in Donkey Kong 64. While we respect the creativity of this feature, after discussing this feature with the Research and Development 3 Division and UG Plane, we must ask that you remove this feature from Donkey Kong 64. Nintendo has a number of issues with the way the feature that is implemented. There's no way that we can guarantee that the RD RAM will retain the data long enough in all current and future versions of the Nintendo 64 console for this feature to work. There's risk of damage to both the console and the game pack should the swap be made while the power is still on. However unlikely, there's a chance the consumer who has exchanged game packs with the power on will experience a latch-up condition in a chip which could cause overheating and potential consumer safety issues. In spite of the fact that these bonuses are not necessary to complete the game, We feel that it must work reliably on all N64 consoles. And given the limited time remaining in the schedule, we cannot thoroughly examine all the potential conflicts and solutions. Yeah, and it was planned to be in Donkey Kong 64 too. It was gonna be like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, all that kind of stuff. Reasonable. This is, honestly, if I'm being honest, all this whole like, you know, like secrets of game development and all that kind of stuff, like the things that are like, oh, whoa, why is this, blah, blah, blah. We came up with the freaking dumbest theories about all this stuff back like freaking 10 years ago. Like, Nintendo thought that the console would catch on fire. They would actually catch on fire. And then No. It was just the fact that freaking, like, everything is just so mundane. Once you learn the truth, it's like, oh yeah, okay, that actually does make a lot of sense. Okay, yeah. It being Steam hit the nail on the head. It being a secret is sometimes more interesting. Just because it's like, oh frick, what kind of like secret things what happened? What really happened? Oh, it's because they didn't have enough time to actually test all the possibilities and they were afraid of like it causing damage and possible safety concerns. Or it just not working and being considered false advertising. It's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Also, final time, 13 hours, 20 minutes, and 57 seconds. According to the first time I streamed this, I'm pulling it up now. Oh wait, no, I got the stop and swap too. So I have to go get the stop and swap now. 13 hours too slow. I feel like 13 hours is pretty darn good. Let's go get that stop and swap. Because I remember I did get that before I considered 100%. They stopped because they accidentally created a creepypasta cartridge. Yeah, it says that at the bottom of the letter. It says also, we may have found a creepypasta. If you don't beat your time, you explode IRL. Can someone pull up the cheats? The code so that way I can get the stop and swap items? If someone could just pull those up and when I ask for them, put them in chat. That would be fantastic. Bempta didn't get that cheese nip sponsor because so like the whole like, I don't know, some like funny little things that we thought were true is like, oh, the Luigi like depressed Luigi in Luigi's Mansion was removed because Nintendo had a problem with it. They thought it was too scary for kids. It's like, no, it's because it was just a promotional video. It's always so much more mundane. Oh, originally the plot was gonna involve zombie Luigi, and he was gonna be in the game. No, it's because it just wasn't ever in the game. It was just for funny promotional footage. Cough, Mew behind the truck. Oh, I was like, oh, is that the cheat code? It's Mew behind the truck, cough, cough. If you put that code into this, then you get Mewtwo. It's true. It's true, actually. Watch this. Just the silence. Okay, give me one of the codes. Give me one of the codes. Cheat, don't you go and tell her about the secret inner... Okay, wishy-washy banjo? Is that one? You're not lying to me, right? Wishy-washy banjo? Are these true? Is there even a W here? Oh, there is. No, that's a lie? I'm just Googling it. I'm just Googling it. Banjo stop and swap cheats. Okay, I found it. Cheat, now you can see a nice ice key which you can have for free. Oh, I remember. Yep, that is one. That one is one. I remember that. Okay, I've got the list. I've got the freaking list. Here's the problem though. It takes freaking forever to type these in. See. So you have to type cheat first. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, these cheat codes were not supposed to intentionally be used. Or maybe I'm just speculating. But my speculation is that these cheats were not supposed to be used. You were supposed to, you know, use the stop and swap in order to get them. Or no, wait. You're given these cheats in Banjo-Tooie, right? Wait. No, I'm remembering this wrong. You get these cheats in Banjo-Tooie, right? Am I just lying? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna stop talking and just just freaking type. Okay, so the cheat codes were supposed to appear in Banjo-Tooie, but they didn't. So they're so long just so you don't accidentally find it. Tell her about... Did Donkey Kong 64 come out before Banjo-Tooie? I'm gonna be so sad if I misspell this. About the... See, I don't know, it's been a while. You know more about things than I do at this point. Y'all been keeping track on Twitter. See. Brett. Donkey Kong 64 came out in 1999. And when did Banjo-Tooie come out? Secret. In her cellar. November 2000. Okay, so that makes sense. No! I misspelled it! Oh! Maybe it'll still work. Maybe it'll still work. I was doing the second to last word. Give me back your gamer card. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? I don't know if I can talk. The cheat is don't you go and tell her about the secret in her cellar. That's the one I'm doing. Oh my gosh. It's so long. Okay, D. This is speedrun now. Speedrun tactics. Don't you go and tell her how long did it go before the people found this out? Tell her about the secret. It's gonna take a half hour. Secret in scared me. Holy crap. Thank you, Solid. Oh my god.
Behind you, it's 5 now.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Her cellar. A-R. It's just A and R. That's all. That's it. Last one. Yes. Got it. Got it. Golly. Salto my Gothman, thank you so much for the 13 months. Appreciate it. Sephiroth is behind you. Wow, 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 wow. Dad, I want to tell you about something. I got an email. It wasn't even like a scam email, because it was from my alma mater. The school that I went to for college sends me out emails every once in a while being like, hey Andrew, you don't have a real job. Are you interested in this position? So, hold up, I scrolled down too far. Okay, here we go. Cheat. Out of the sea it rises to reveal more secret prizes. Yeah, it was an email from Sephiroth. It was an email that said I could put a bumper sticker on my car and get $300 a week. Okay? That was it. The C. Okay, but here's the thing. It feels so much like a scam. Okay? It's gotta be a freaking scam, right? But the thing is, it was sent not by a random oh, just like a random email. It was sent by a professor that I know. Actually, it wasn't like a professor. It's someone who works in like the offices that I know. This wasn't like, oh, a freaking generic random email. This is from an actual person that I know. And the weirdest part of it all, it was only sent to graduates of this school whose name was Andrew. Only Andrews. I have no idea why. I will not be doing it. But I did email back and be like, hey, would you tell me more? Speaking of which, M. The only thing I can think of is this person got scammed into sending it. Like, they got like an email. It's like, hey, you should send this to your students. And like, okay. And didn't like actually think it through. The frick is a Z? The frick is a Z? There's a Z. C. E. Last letter S. Oh, I thought I didn't get it because it didn't light up. Oh, you have Andrew privilege. That is absolutely a scam. They will try and get you to pay for shipping for the bumper sticker and then try to fish data from you. Well, I will let you know if they ever write me back. I thought the game crashed. I'm gonna create a save. Let me just create a save real quick. That's 2 of like 4 or 5. So, next one. I'm very curious in what they'll say. Don't worry. I ain't dumb enough to fall for a scam. Like, if it's too good to be true, it's very highly likely is. That's why I'm letting you know today that if you put a Beta64 bumper sticker on your car, I'll give you $1 million. All you have to do is pay $700 for the shipping. So yeah, so what it does, Steam, is it unlocks the stop and swap items for you to grab, which then you would have been able to transfer to Banjo-Kazooie. I'll just make my own bumper sticker. Well, you don't get the money then. You won't get the money then.
I'll give you the rest later.
Oh, okay. Okay, this one's a desert door opens wide. Ancient secrets wait inside. Okay. I was like, oh man, what are we gonna do for the next half hour? This. It just weirds me out that it was only sent to Andrews. Cause like, Andrew isn't the first name. Like that appeared, it's not like, oh, it's the first name that appeared in the list. No, it's like weird, I don't know why. Okay, that's door is next. Pens. I think this is a nice, chill, ASMR. It would be if the freaking music, if the calm music wasn't interrupted with. Wide ancient, like Final Fantasy VII. Ancient, okay. Hey, Spaceboy, how you doing? Yeah, drink water all the time. That's I highly recommend it. Drink water. C. T. S. W. Wait. I. T. Then inside. That's the last word. Inside. Inside. I. D. E. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Got that one. Next cheat. Oh my gosh, there's still 4 more. There's still 4 freaking more. How are y'all doing? Doing good? Doing good? Next one is cheat amidst the haunted gloom, a secret in the bathroom. Oh. Is it worth it? Yes, Andrew, it is worth it. Shut up. Sorry. That's okay. Sorry I was so freaking, you know. Sorry for being so hostile. It's okay. I mean, it's no big deal. It's just a video game, dude. Yeah, I mean, I know. It's just trying to, you know, keep a good thing going. I don't want to mess up. Anyway. T. H. How long have I been doing this for? Is anyone keeping track of time? Haunted. So I've been looking at Steam Deck, dude. I'm not getting one because it's freaking expensive. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, dang, this is really cool. Like, I'm really happy that this actually came out. Like, I saw a lot of, like, you know, crappy rip-off kind of switches where it's like, it looks interesting, but like, eh. But this like actually looks really cool. You can freaking, okay, you know what Valve did? They made it where you can freaking underclock your Steam Deck if you want to. It gives you all the voltage and clock speed commands for your GPU and CPU and stuff. And lets you underclock it if you want to save battery. Like if you're like, oh, I only care about 30 FPS, then you can underclock it to save battery life. I think it's kind of cool.
This will help you get a Steam Deck.
I'm not getting a Steam Deck, but thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'd rather save my money for another VR headset. I honestly, like in my brain, I'm like, there ain't no way I'm freaking buying another VR headset. That's gonna for like $1,000. Ain't no freaking way. But if it's good enough, I'm scared of what I could do. Bathroom. That's the last word. Bathroom. I need a Wipeout game in VR, dude. R. O. O. M. Okay, we're good. PSVR looks interesting, but it's not, it doesn't seem to be any like crazy better than like the Valve Index that I have. But it does seem cool. It at least seems like on par, or at least remotely on par. Next one. Cheat. This secret you'll be grabbing in the captain's cabin. Yeah, let me play some music. Let me play some freaking music. Oh, I remember this song. Oh, I remember this song. Good old freaking Minecraft story mode. If only they put the cheat words closer. Dude, I've heard a lot of good things about this Cheese Nip Rescue 3. I have something I'm not allowed to tell you about it. And that's the, I don't know why I even brought it up, actually. This this, oh, I played a game today, by the way. I actually played a game. I played Old Man's Journey. I got the itch.io bundle. And I've been interested in that game. It was pretty freaking good, actually. Like, the actual, like, gameplay, story, like, just the environment stuff was really, really good. Like, I highly recommend it. And also, they have the soundtrack on vinyl. But for some reason, it's like 50 bucks. It was like, it was like freaking, the first release was 20, and then all of a sudden now it's like 50 bucks. And I'm like, what, huh? I don't know if, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Grab in, B, then I-N. No G, I-N. Okay. Then in, another I-N. In the captains. I like games that you can beat in an hour. It's really nice. I like the long games, but I also like games that I can just beat in an hour. I beat it in like an hour, and it was a really nice experience that I really enjoyed. It was perfect. It was like the perfect game I was feeling today. It was just, I could take a break from work, do a little bit of that. Ooh. Captains, now cabin. Cabin. C-A-B-I-N. That's it. B, then I and N. I have no idea why these codes are so freaking long, dude. No! What did I misspell? What did I misspell? Literally, I don't know what I misspelled. I don't know what I misspelled. I do not know what I misspelled. I don't know. I don't know what I misspelled.
Raw meat. B64, yes.
Thank you, Kevin from Raw Meat. It's good to see you again. How have you been? I don't feel like I've talked to you in a while, Kevin. How are you doing? Small cheese nip leaks. Cash is working very hard, and you'll see something. There you go. Maybe it was captain. Maybe I was supposed to do captains. Maybe I forgot the S or something. This is literally going to be like, there's no freaking way. I'm gonna be like 30 minutes over stream time doing this. I can't believe I've been doing this for like half an hour, dude. I cannot believe I've been doing this for like half an hour. I think I'm going to have to do this another time. I can't do this tonight. I don't think I can. This is like, there's 4 more to go. There's freaking, if I mess, I'm going to go until I mess it up. I'm gonna go until I mess this up. I messed it up.
What's your opinion on Kui?
You said in the title, it's final stream. You don't have no power. You have no power here. You have no power here. So what? So what if it's the final stream, but also extra final stream? So what? I did not mess it up on purpose. Cause I have 1, 2, 3. I only have 3. It's this is Beatopia all over again. I need to get to sleep on time, bros. Bros. Here, just hear me out, bros. Just hear me out, bros. You're my broskies. You're my broskies. How about this? How about I'll let you be my broskies? Colin, thank you for gifting a sub to your, not you, what? Hello? Thank you, Kevin, for gifting a sub to Colin. If I miss this up one more time. This, I, S, and then secret, secret, Yule, L, then B. There's been a lot of epic fails this stream. There sure have been a lot of epic fails. Grabbin'. B. I. N. In. I. N. The. Captains. CAPTINS. INS. Cabin. BIN. I messed up? There's an A. Vote. Why is captain such a hard word? Andrew, admit to schoolgirl walking stream. Yes, that is a thing if yes, but it's not yet. You get to pick which one. It's up to you. It's up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Cheat. This? I hate the word captain. It's literally the worst word in the whole world. This secret. Oh, my Bourbon Gamer, welcome to the stream. What? Why did the R light up? Why did the E light up? Damn, what happened? Did I get it wrong? Now things are happening. Did you see that? Do I keep going? I'll keep going. Oh, you voted for submit for stream. I guess I will have to do one more. Except here's the thing, it's not gonna be a banjo stream. It's just gonna be random. You're never going to freaking know when I'm going to finish this. You're never gonna freaking know. You're just gonna be watching the stream one day, hanging out, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna boot up Banjo-Kazooie. It could be tomorrow. It could be Thursday. It could be freaking Friday. It could be freaking 5 years from now. You just won't know. You'll never know. But doesn't that make it more exciting? Captains. C-A-P-T-A-I-N-S. I-N-S C-A B-I-N. Right, let's do submit for stream. What do you say? You'll see another freaking, that was like the 3rd or 4th time I've tried this. You will see another Banjo stream, but it will not be a actual stream. It'll be just a random thing that will happen when you least expect it. And I will freaking get the freaking stupid captain code. I hate freaking captains. Anyway, submit for stream time. What do you say? What do you say? What the world is this? I don't even think this is in submit for stream. What is this? What the world is this? I wasn't even in submit for stream. That was just Rainbow Kappa. Put that in general. Okay. Anyway, let's do it. This is from Bubes. I think this is me. I think that's me. I think. Anthony, you made that? Hi. How are you doing? You can't even tell that I'm just like kneeling on the ground. Thank you for Louis. Good time. This is when I can finally play as Luigi. Appreciate it, Bubes. That's really good. That's some solid art. Yo, is this real? Oh wait. Rainbow Kappa. Is this your dream spin-off game with my subscribe car? Is this with my giant subscribe car that has a TV on the back that shows how many subs I currently have? I love this. Oh look, you see big balls. You see freaking big balls. I love it. I love that so much. Hey, are you subscribed, by the way? Man, okay. This one is from Just See You. There you go. Apparently I have gigantic cheeks. I don't know. Or, oh, that's the arms. That's the arms. Thank you. I like how you keep using this image. I don't even know where it's from at this point. But thank you. Next up, Anthony, be yourself. This is Beta dating Sonic. That's a classic stream bit. The Beta dating Sonic. That screenshot was from today's stream? Oh. Beta, why is Miku with us on our date? Of course I'd bring Miku along. Just to see if you're the right guy for me. You know, it's like when you have your mom with you at a date to make sure, like, Anyway, next up is from Expedited Healer. Expedited Healer. This is really good. It's art of me based on Cuticle Detective Inaba. I've never heard of that before. Also pick a number between 1 and 305. 287. This is from Expedited Healer. Look at that. What do you think? Oh, I guess it's the other hand. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty. Oh wait. Oh, I'm a cat boy. Oh, I didn't even realize it. I'm a cat boy. Finally. Finally, I'm real. Thank you, Expedited Healer. That's beautiful. Or my half. Oh, am I? What am I? I see half wolf, half goat. Is that who? Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, this one is from Didi. It says work in progress game. It looks like a mobile game for some reason. Maybe that's what it is. The search for the cheese nips. It looks like a mobile game. Please put in-app purchases. There has to be loot boxes. There has to be loot boxes, or else it's not a good mobile game. I read that as I finally finished eating the video. Okay. That's fine. I'm looking forward to it. It looks fun. Next one is from Kev. My laptop crashed while exporting this. It's called Beta's Dream. Oh, look how dapper I look.
Oh crap, Germa forgot to enable a command. Let me enable it for him.
Surprisingly, that's exactly like the dream. That is exactly the dream that I had last night. Thank you, Kev. That was exactly right. You really did good. Okay, our final submit for stream for the night. From Derpadiah, it says insert good title here. Let's begin. I'm a dad bod. Are you kidding me? I was freaking robbed. Actually robbed. That's really good. Are you kidding me? I was freaking robbed. Actually robbed. That's really good. Wow, your editing wow, that is so good. Also, you can tell I'm actually upset. Like, actually upset. Wow. That's good. That's good. I need my chair back. I actually need my chair back. So I'm just gonna get this real quick. So, all right. Did you play the Kirby demo? Some amendment says I don't have to answer that. All right, so time for the raid. Thank you all for watching, having fun with me. Appreciate it. That was the final Banjo stream I'm ever Banjo-Kazooie stream. Until I do it again. Until I do it again. Yeah. So just one stream. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to reveal when that will be, but there will be a time where we will probably spend a good 30 minutes to an hour inputting more cheat codes. Some point at some random stream. Maybe I'll just like go live. What if I just go live on like a Tuesday afternoon? Like I'm just gonna go live at like 11:40 a.m. and beat it. And then I'll just leave, and then I'll just leave. You don't know. You will never know. But Anyway, appreciate you watching me try to input a cheat code incorrectly 4 times in a row. You're great. You're great as always. All right, we're gonna raid Art of Mana because Art of Mana is cool. Scott in the last name keeps, you're not supposed to remember. Oh yeah, airplane outro. Airplane outro. Okay, I'll play it tonight. I was thinking about making it random, but I think you all should enjoy the airplane outro. Who is the one that sent me the airplane footage again? Because I don't remember for some reason. I just don't remember. I don't remember. But we have the new chip tuner. Chip tuner, that's right. Chip tuner made this, and then I converted it to the style we use for our outros. It will be tonight, and then it will appear randomly from this point on. So that means we have 10 different ending cards now. I hope you all have a good night. I really do. And I hope the end credits thing works. If it doesn't, I really need to fix that. I got it to work once, and then it stopped again. I don't know what happened, but we'll figure it out. Have a good night. Thank you everyone who subbed and followed and freaking gave bits and just hung out with me. You're wonderful. You really, really, really are wonderful. Thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow. Any idea for next stream? Oh yeah, I'm going to chew. I forgot to change the transition. I forgot to change the transition. Give me 1 second. Also, the end credits worked. It did work. Let it be known. It did work. Any N10 intro. Okay. Now it will work. That was really, really, really cursed. Also, let it be known that I pressed the random button and it did land on the airplane stream anyway. So, what are the odds of that? See you tomorrow.